What's up, Green Rhino Project, Green Rhino Academy, the cleanup Facebook groups. So yeah, this is just gonna be a little video. Actually, I've done this property here, I think 4 times. Small job, living room, dining room, hallway, but pretty soiled. So we do a good job on getting it clean for her. She's been talking about replacing it for a while, but just hasn't because we clean it so good. She's like, well, anyway. So this video is just going to be a little bit about your service and overall service. You can't have a successful business if your customer service isn't on point, as well as your cleaning. So you can be the best cleaner in the world and still have a failing business. Because what? Because of you. All right? Because of you as a person. All right? Some people just don't have either the customer communication skills, which really is not that important. It's having bad skills that is the worst part, right? So knowing how to talk to customers, knowing your limitations, boundaries, knowing how to keep it just, to where you can talk to a customer, have a normal conversation, but then get to work, and then and when you're done, some conversation and on your way, not building the mailbox on your job, taking way too long. That's another thing, taking way too long cleaning. That could be another reason why a customer doesn't call you back. But the point of this is them just not liking you. So you have to really square yourself up in this business, in any business, I believe. When I mean square, you ever heard somebody call somebody a square? Trust me, I'm not a square, but I square myself up when I'm walking in these homes. All right, I make myself, clean cut, just groomed, clean, well dressed, and my customer service is really polite. And I make sure the customer likes me. Some people are so confident in their cleaning, they feel they can act any way they want to, and the customer's going to call them back. Well, that's not true. Definitely not true. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting set up here. I need to mix up a little bit more stronger solution for this job, because I forgot which one it was until I pulled up. And I think I'm just gonna hit some certain areas. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make up a little bottle like this, because I already mixed up my pre-spray, and the whole place doesn't need real aggressive stuff, just certain areas. But anyway, I'm gonna get back onto the point, but I want to get going on this job, so stay tuned. Oh boy, this stuff right here, 2 ounces a gallon. This is a little stronger, a little less than 2 ounces. Dissolve all, man. It literally dissolves all. All right, so Brenda's in there scrubbing now after me. This job usually takes me about an hour, and I think it takes for 200. So well, that's our minimum. So of course, right? So living room, normal size living room, dining room, hallway, it meets our minimum. Yeah, so we always stick to that. Sometimes we just do one room, bedroom for 200. It just depends if the customer loves us that much. If it's a repeat customer and they just want to get one, they'll pay because they like us. They don't want to use other carpet cleaners because of the reputation that a lot of carpet cleaning companies have. And so customer service is so huge. Now, if you don't have good customer service, you're not going to be able to survive in the long run without having to spend a lot of money on advertising. So if you can retain your customers by having a good relationship with them and being fair on your pricing, right, and doing a good job, of course, you have to do a good job carpet cleaning regardless, right? You can be a very nice person and great customer service, but do a horrible job on your cleaning, they're not going to call you back, right? They want clean carpets. But the other way around it's just as bad. So definitely, if they like you, they're gonna keep calling you every year, maybe twice a year, and your advertising costs are gonna go down as longer you're in business. That's the point, right? If you're the price shopping, bait and switch type of company, you're always gonna have to advertise. And if you're living in a small area to where there's not a lot of people, you're going to build a bad reputation for yourself and you're going to go under, right? So these bait and switch companies usually live in a large city, well-populated, million population cities and stuff like that. So they can always have a new customer every day, and never have to do a customer twice but they're still going to have to advertise a lot. We're talking $10,000 a month in advertising. So anyway, retain your customers is very, very important. Already looking better, just scrubbing it. Extreme difference, just scrubbing it. I usually do this first. I go around and hit what I think is organic spills, water spills and stuff. But barely than never. All right, all rolled up, done with the job. Came out looking good, as you can tell. So the reason why I thought about making a video on this topic is because often I get new customers that said they were using somebody else and they did a fine job, but they just didn't like them, didn't like the person. And so they lost that customer forever. So whoever that was, and I've been hearing it more and more and more, right? So it's a local carpet cleaner that obviously doesn't have that good customer service skills, so work on your presentation, your customer service skills. Don't be a weirdo, I know this is a good opportunity for people to start out with not a lot of money, this service industry, but they need to brush off those rough edges, before you start running your company, because you're just going to drive it down, right? So I'm getting a lot of customers because of a certain company is not, doing what they need to do as far as customer service. And they all say that he does a great job, but they just don't like him. So anyway, good for me, bad for him. And good for you. Now you guys got a good tip for your business, and you start focusing on more of your customer service skills. Don't be a mute, all right? Try to make that customer your friend, all right? See you in the next one.